Hey guys, what's going on? Confirming I'm here back with another 2-minute technicals video looking at XRP. And as we can see today, obviously a little bit of a fake out there around that 49-cent region. And we were talking about if we had fallen below 48.5, we were going to be seeing ourselves coming back down and getting to that 46.8, 46.5 region. But what did XRP do? Got itself back up here on the 1 hour chart and came through with some conviction, bouncing through the 50, 20-day and getting above the 100-day, something that's been hampering it for a very long time now. If we actually could zoom up over here, it hasn't been above the 100-day since, oh God, over here, July. September now, seeing XRP getting itself back above the 100-day moving average. So right now you're looking at a good target of at least getting up here to that 52 target level. And look at that. We were talking about that, a week and a half ago, of getting ourselves up to that region of that 52 and 52.5 cents. Getting up to that top of this region, which, strangely enough, is coming slightly true. So, what are we going to be seeing after that? Getting through 52.7 yields us back up to that 54-cent region. So, we kind of go off this chart. Nothing has changed off of here. Meandering this region. Now we're back above the 702, trending ourselves above that 49.9 and kind of getting ourselves acclimated to push to the other side. Definitely something quite interesting. Everyone obviously screaming for lower prices. We had that on the table just in case. The very, very low end of XRP here, the very, very low end of this trend, as you can see, we came pretty close to it. I can't say that we, by what was that, only about half of a cent, right? Or see 39.9 all the way here to 38.5. So about a cent and a half. It's not too crazy. I mean, that it did come down and tried to wick for that back test. So I'm not exactly ruling that out at the moment, but I think the way the market is moving right now, it would make more sense to me if it were to be placing itself up for a larger move, put it back up to the upside, because it has been exhausted. If we think about how the market has been over the past months, even year and a half, we've gotten a lot of detrimental news. We've gotten a lot of catalysts. Had a lot of liquidations, had FTX, Celsius, all these other catalysts that have tried pushing crypto to really delve deeper into retracements. And you can see, just based off of what's happened, I mean, everything's holding its own. I mean, this is the same price action we saw in July holding this region, and the same region over here. This is the same region we had held before our blast off, what we saw here in July when the SEC and Ripple case had started to conclude. So I'm just thinking that it's definitely nice to see. You're seeing us come back for a back test here on the 4 hour. You're seeing that bullishness turn back up here on the MACD. Come over here to the daily. You can see the daily volume. It isn't stopping. It's actually the highest it's been, since over here, since July 25th. Obviously, we had some good moves over here in this region when we flew up here in late July for the move up there. So, I mean, this is the most volume that it's had since that move up there in July. But I wonder what it looks like if we go here to the weekly, turn everything off, and see how things look like in a macro. I mean, not even crazy either. It looks like it's starting to curl itself up. That's how I would say it. You have your move like this on the bottom side. It's curling itself up, looking to progress further. But I think if we were to say if we just got rid of some of this stuff and looked at this in a more shallow light, as you could call it, just something a little more gradual. You could use the high here to the high here and see where we're at. I wonder. Battling against the 50-cent region. So that would make sense. If we're actually able to get through 50 cents, we're looking at 57, looking at 64. So just giving you those two targets on my end. You can see we're starting to curl up here. If we look here on the RSI, you're actually starting to get ourselves to curl up. You can see that MACD as well, starting to curl from its huge push up here in July. That's what I'm looking for, guys. That seems to be my books. You're having this nice little curl. Things are starting to turn around. You're holding that 48 cents. You're holding that critical region here for us to push up. You can see this is the region that we've always kind of come complacent in, and now getting that starting to just move. Everyone's saying they're screaming lower. If we went lower, I think it'd be bearish, honestly. We'd be bearish in a lot of stuff. Because Bitcoin to drop below 24,000, that we haven't seen that type of move before in Bitcoin. And honestly, that would be quite bearish. So in order for us to actually see a substantial push like that to the downside with all the altcoins in XRP, Ethereum, you'd have to see Bitcoin really fall below that 24,500. And that just ain't happening at the moment, ain't it? But this is what I got going on, guys. This is what I'm looking at. This is where I am kind of projecting myself, holding that 48.5. I'm breaking. If we're able actually to break through this 51, basically is 50 and 8/10. I'm looking up there for that 52.7 and 54.7 and then 57 in succession. But obviously that would just be the beginning of our trajectory of turning back around, and it's all depending on how you're trading or what you're be looking for. But you see on the long trend here, that it makes total sense what's going on. But hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, evening if you are. I appreciate every single one of you. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for listening to the video. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you guys in the next one.